Next up, LearnerShape SkillsGraph version 2 from Maury Schenk.
Okay, thanks, Thibaut. Oops. Can you see my screen?
You can see your screen.
Okay, I'm the CEO of LearnerShape, which builds open source infrastructure to deliver skills-based applications. In Fund 6, we delivered a proof of concept for LearnerShape SkillsGraph, which allows authentication of any skill using DIDs and verifiable credentials. We designed it from key principles of it being open source and standard-based, but having power with a very simple interface. It's got 2 open source components, which you can see there. The basic architecture is SkillsGraph sits on top of Atala Prism, which sits on top of testnet where Prism currently runs. This is our team, and I'm going to do a quick demo of the product where I'm already logged in. We have extensive documentation on a Git book. You can create credentials in the proof of concept version. It's just education, general, and work credentials. You can list the credentials you have, and these are, it links out to show you where on testnet that's been authenticated. You can authenticate other people's credentials, and this shows where people have asked you to authenticate credentials. You can create a public view of credentials that you have and list them, make them active or inactive. So for example, this is a public document. This one that's inactive, nothing is found. I decided people shouldn't see it. And you can create credentials for others. So if you've got a course and you want to certify a bunch of people, you can create credentials for them and you can list the people you created it for. Going back to the presentation, we have a couple of pilots that are already funded. One in Fund 7 working with PACE and Gimbal Lab to deliver a community credential. George Lovegrove of PACE just presented. And in Fund 8, a much bigger pilot with PeopleCert, who's a global certification company, to put their DevOps qualification on here, and we're partnering with Proofspace for that. So our Fund 9 proposal, we're going to just make this a much better enterprise-ready platform. We're going to do standards-based authentication with other authentication protocols. We're going to integrate a couple of credential wallets, Roots ID, which is the leading open source wallet in the Catalyst ecosystem, and Proofspace, who have a proprietary solution which is quite advanced, and we're partnering with them in Fund 8. We're going to add a lot of additional detail in the credentials, but still based on standards. We're going to allow support enhanced authentication. So currently an individual is just tied to an email address, but you'll also be able to tie it to Discord, Telegram, and WhatsApp addresses. And a much improved UX UI with a graphical interface, although we want to keep it super simple. Our proof of concept, we think, is pretty powerful and simple, and some other improvements based upon our Fund 7 and Fund 8 pilots. That's it.
Exactly 3 minutes. I think you practiced.
I didn't. Just got a little experience.
Okay, nice. And next.